In a country built on dreams and second chances, how does a boy with everything lose it all? How does a scholarship student, a son, a friend, end up on a rooftop, holding a rifle and pulling the trigger? This is not just a story about crime or politics. It's a story about silence, about loneliness, and about a generation quietly falling apart while the world looks away. Part 1. The Boy with the Bright Future. He was everything a parent could hope for. Smart, quiet, kind. Tyler Robinson, a 22-year-old from Utah, once stood on the edge of a bright, limitless future. In 2021, he earned a 4-year scholarship to Utah State University. His grades were perfect, his teachers admired him, and his mother, she recorded the moment he opened his scholarship letter. You can still hear the pride in her trembling voice as he read aloud, "Congratulations, Tyler. You've been awarded a full scholarship." That moment was pure joy. The kind of moment families hold on to forever. But joy, like light, can fade, and sometimes no one notices how quickly it disappears. Part 2. The Turning Point. Somewhere between promise and darkness, something shifted. Tyler began withdrawing, first from friends, then from his studies. He left Utah State after one semester. He told people he was just trying something new. He moved back home, enrolled in a small trade school, spent hours gaming alone. No drugs, no violence, no criminal record, just silence. Those close to him say politics started to fill that silence. He watched debates, scrolled through comment wars, and began believing that anger was the only way to matter. It didn't happen overnight. It never does. But slowly, the world around him turned into enemies and algorithms, all whispering the same dangerous thing. You're right, and everyone else is wrong. Part 3. The Isolation Years. By 2023, Tyler was living alone with a roommate in St. George. Neighbors said he rarely left the apartment. His music was loud, but his voice was gone. A childhood friend said, he used to smile all the time. Then one day, he just didn't. The boy who once built dreams was now building walls. He stopped calling his mother, he stopped answering texts, and like so many young men across America, he disappeared. Not in body, but in spirit. He spent his nights behind a screen where reality was replaced by echo chambers of outrage and fear. That's where his loneliness found fuel. That's where his thoughts began to twist. Part 4. The Rooftop Night. September 11th, 2025. Charlie Kirk, the conservative activist, was hosting a student debate at Utah Valley University. The crowd was loud, passionate, divided. Just another night in modern America. But on a rooftop nearby, a young man was watching through a scope. Not out of hate, perhaps, but confusion, desperation, despair. One bullet left the barrel, one heartbeat later, a man fell, one future ended, and another shattered. Tyler turned himself in that night at 10 p.m. He didn't resist, he didn't cry. He just said, "I left the rifle somewhere safe." In that moment, the world learned his name, and his mother lost her son forever. Part 5. The Question America Must Ask Now. Tyler Robinson sits in a Utah jail cell, facing the death penalty. But this isn't just one man's fall. It's a mirror reflecting something deeper about who we are. America has raised a generation that feels everything, yet connects with nothing. A generation that confuses scrolling for belonging, shouting for meaning, and rage for identity. Behind every act of violence, there is a quiet ache, the ache of being unseen. Maybe Tyler wasn't trying to destroy someone else's life. Maybe he was trying to make sense of his own. We can choose to look away, call him a monster, move on to the next headline. Or we can finally ask, what is happening to our sons, our brothers, our students? How many more must fall before we listen? Maybe the real tragedy isn't that Tyler pulled the trigger, but that he felt like no one would notice if he didn't. If you're listening to this and you feel alone, reach out. Because somewhere out there, someone is praying you won't disappear into the silence. America has always been the land of second chances. Maybe it's time we start giving them again.